The first, I look mad, look at this. Ah. The first shade that I'm going to go in with is from the Soft Glam palette. I'm going to go in with the shade Rustic, which is this one here. So I'm just taking that on a fluffy brush. And I'm just going to start like patting it into my crease. I'm not really blending or anything yet, I'm just placing the colour down. And then once I have it down, I'm going to slightly start like blending the edges. Next then, I'm going to go in with an Inglot powder. So I'm going to go in with, these are sculpting powders. If you're an OG follower, this is all I used to use, literally. Yeah, these are sculpting powders, so they're actually meant to be bronzers. But I just love them for the eyes because of how warm they are, the warmth in them. So I'm going to go in with this middle one. This is 511 and I'm just taking that on a fluffy brush. And I'm just kind of placing it in the same area, but more or less just using it to blend the edges. That Rustic shade is a more cool tone. So this is just adding a lot of the warmth back in. So a lot of this is just building and blending and building and blending, because when you do blend, you lose a bit of depth. So I'm just going back in with that first colour and making it a little bit more stronger, little bit stronger. You know what I mean. And then blending again with the 511. The next shade I'm going to go in with is another one of the sculpting powders. This one is 512. It is the deepest shade, I think. I don't think they brought out more. I could be wrong. And I'm just following the exact same step, just building the colours and blending the edges. I always take a clean blending brush and blend this part of my eye, just so it doesn't look like it just like stops at my nose. Then I'm going back into the Soft Glam palette and I'm taking the matte dark brown. This is Cypress Umber. And I'm going to start patting it on the outer corner first. Again, like we did at the start when we like placed the colour. I'm here on my own. And then I'll start blending it up and into the crease. I don't bring it the whole way over into the inner corner of the eye, just about halfway. I like to go in with all my dark colours before I go in with like any glitter or light colours, just because I feel like if I was to do the lid and the glitter and stuff first, if I went back in then with like black shadow and stuff, we could just cover a lot of what we do and we want that to stand out the most. So I work with all my dark colours first. Did I just get shadow on my face? And then again from the Soft Glam palette, I'm just taking the black, which is Noir, with the same brush. And I'm just going to pat that in the outer corner as well. I'm not taking this too high, so as I go darker with my colours, I go lower on the eye. So this one isn't coming up to the crease as much as the other colours. For underneath the eye then, we're going to kind of copy the same technique and colours, but just flip it upside down and do it underneath the eye. I'm taking that 511 shade, which was the warm tone bronzer, and I'm just going to start blending that the furthest away underneath the lash line. Then I'm going to go in with 512, which was the shade darker. And then lastly, I'm not going to go in with black on my bottom lash line, just because I want to try and keep my eyes as wide as I can. So I'm just going to take the dark brown, which was the Cypress Umber, that one there. And I'm not going to take it the whole way in on the bottom lash line, just on the outer corner. And connecting it. For the eyelid then, I'm going to go in with the Plouise base. This is what I use to cut the lid and cut the crease, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to use a flat concealer brush, like so. And just start mapping out. You want something that's going to be really flat at the tip to get as precise as you can. and just start dragging this across. And then once I have the outline done, I'm just going to clean off this brush and I'm going to start patting the product. This is just to kind of help it dry, but also to make sure that there isn't much to product there when I pop down a glitter, because I'm going to use a glitter glue as well. So I like to just pat the edge just to help it blend into the dark, but we're also going to be going in with a shadow there too. So I like to pull it back into the concealer, not out, just because you'll drag more product into the dark. So I start blending back. So just to help the light blend into the dark, I'm going to take that 512 shade from the Inglot palette, so the darkest bronzer. And I'm just going to start patting in between. So where the light meets the dark, I'm going in with this. It's just going to help it all blend together much, much nicer. Then for glitter glue, I'm going to go in with the NYX glitter. It's called primer actually. Glitter primer. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this on the back of my hand. I'm going to show you the glitter now actually, just because I apply it really quickly. And the glitter I am using is an oldie but a goodie from Inglot. This is Inglot's glitter in, is that upside down? No. Inglot's glitter in 54. So this is what it comes like in a little jar. I don't know how well I'll be able to show you because I don't want it to go everywhere. But it looks white, but it's like an iridescent-y, pinky, peachy, goldy. It's gorgeous. So I'm taking a flat brush just to apply that primer. And I'm just patting it over the base. You only need a tiny bit of this. Just wherever I want the glitter. And I do tend to bring it over, a little bit over the dark. And I'm going to take a flat brush and just pat it on. Look at that. Oh, this is my favourite. And just slightly bring it over the dark. To highlight my inner corner then, I'm going in with my black is smashed, so MAC's Nylon, and I'm just taking that on a pencil brush. And I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner. So my battery is going to die any minute now on my camera. I'm more or less done, well I am done all the shadows. All I'm going to do now is just do a little bit of black eyeliner and pop on a lash and mascara, and then I'll be back for the exciting part, the whole purpose of this video. So as you can see, I finished with my liner and lashes. I'll have all the products down below, everything that I used. What is going on? I'll have all the products below, everything that I've used on my whole entire face, because I know I started off with my skin and brows done. But now we're moving on to the main event. The reason why this video is being made. Look at my children! Oh! So these are my lip kits with Bperfect Cosmetics. We collaborated on 3 different lip kits. I have one called Boo, which is a nude. I have one called Cheeky, which is a red. And I have one called Secret, which is like a dark browny purpley kind of nudie shade. But this is the box. In the box you will get a lip liner, a satin finish cream lipstick, and a highlighter gloss. Wait until you see this gloss, it's unbelievable. So it's called the Bperfect Born Ready Lips for Any Occasion, and that's my name. Look! So I'm going to do 3 different videos. This is obviously the first one. In this video we did an eye look to complement the Boo lipstick, and then I'm going to have 2 more tutorials, one using Cheeky and one using Secret. So I'm going to take out Boo. This one has glitter all over it because we used it the other day in the shoot. But so when I was contacted first by Brendan is the man who owns Bperfect Cosmetics. Brendan, I'll leave his tags and Instagram and all down below. And Brendan asked me, like, if you were to bring out a product, what would you do, blah blah blah. And it clicked with me. I am asked, I broke a nail as well. I am asked on the daily what lip combo I wear. all the time. There was a stage where I was asked so much that I put it as a highlight on my Instagram, like the lip combos that I wear. So yeah, it came to me, I was like, oh my god, we can just make our own lip combo. So now someone says, what are you wearing? It's just one kit, you don't have to go out buying 3 different products. So I'm going to go in with the lip liner first. So it says the name, focus, on the bottom. So this is Boo lip liner. And I'm just going to go in and line my lips with the Boo lip liner. So that is the Boo lip liner. We purposely created these to be that little bit firmer just because not everybody likes that super dramatic like 90s lip with the really, really dark lip liner. I do, and all I have to do is just apply 1 or 2 more layers of this just to achieve that. But I wanted to make it customable for people. So if you weren't looking for that, you can go that little bit lighter. If you were, you can just add 1 or 2 layers and you get it. Next then I'm going in with the lipstick. So this is what it comes like. Look at her. I love this nude shade. It is my favourite shade ever. So it's more like, I think it's kind of peachy, which is what I like personally. My lips are still a little bit sore from getting them done. So this is the lip without the gloss. This is my child. Like, look at this. So this is the packaging. I think that's upside down. Sorry. I'll just do a little swatch on my hand so you can see. This is a swatch of the gloss. And a helicopter just happens to be going over my house. So it's a super pigmented, shiny, gold infused gloss. I am obsessed with it. And it is just the perfect topper over each of the kits. And that is it with the gloss. I love this gloss. This gloss on its own as well is absolutely amazing. So this is the finished look for Boo. The reason we call this one Boo is because I used to call everyone Boo. Boo was just like a little nickname for everyone. But it's what I call my dog on the daily. My dog, her name is actually Taylor, but I call her Boo Boo. So, I don't know, I just thought it was cute to call one Boo. I love it. I personally think it's like the perfect nude ever. And the gloss just makes it. So these lip kits are exclusively online only at the moment. I will leave a link down below if you would like to purchase them. The kits come for $29.99 and you'll get your liner, your gloss and your lipstick. And yeah, so this is the completed look wearing my Boo lipstick. I really hope you all enjoyed it. Like I said earlier, I will have another 2 videos, another 2 like series of these videos using the cheeky lipstick and the secret lipstick. But I really hope you all love it as much as I do. If you do pick up any of them, make sure to text me, send me pictures, tag me. I'd love to see you wearing them. And I will see you all in my next video.